We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the Oakland A's. The Braves are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Sean Manaea gets the ball for Oakland in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Stepping into the box, Cody Sullivan having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
First pitch on its way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, Dero, it hasn't been a very good homestand so far. They dropped the first 3 games. They open up a new series here. They'd like nothing more than to get into the win column to get that first win of this homestand.
Yeah, hopefully they were able to shower off that last series. A whole new ball game, new team comes in.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, in talking to the coaches, I think they're a little worried about the production they're getting out of the 5-hole. He hasn't looked like himself at all lately. You know, he's really struggled. I'm watching him drop his hands. You can see that his timing is off. He's really searching and trying to figure out why he's struggling so bad.
Standing in now, Chipper Jones, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Line drive to center field. And that is going to be a base hit that chases home our first run as the Braves take a 1-0 lead.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Andrew Jones. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Jones stands at first with 1 out. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And that's over. 3-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. And the payoff pitch. This is line to left. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So coming to the plate, Ronald Acuna, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Sharp ground ball to third. Chapman has it cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Braves 1, the A's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Greg Maddux, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Settling in now, Jorge Mateo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today. Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. And he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Good pitch there on the inside, Black called the strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that's out number 1. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. Looking at the stats, he's hitting over 400 versus right-handed pitching this season. He's obviously facing a right-hander on the mound today, so guys, he could have a real impact on this game.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So striding forward now, Chris Davis. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. No balls and a strike to count. And it's fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Oakland. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Striding into the box, Gary Sheffield. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pinder settles under it, and there's one gone.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
Into the box now, Charlie Culberson. Fouled off. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Culberson, a native of Georgia. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Albert.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the machine, Albert Pujols. First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Into the box, Matt Chapman. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Matt Chapman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey!
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. 281 the average entering play. 13 home runs, 56 runs batted in. The 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Fouled off. The 1-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. It's a solo shot here for Stephen Piscotty, number 14 on the season, and the A's are back to even now. It's 1 apiece.
One of the best qualities of this pitcher is keeping the ball in the ballpark. He's not an easy guy to get the ball up in the air again, so he's going to have to regroup a little bit here. He's not used to giving up home runs.
Stepping in now, Austin Allen. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. One out, nobody on. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. That average at 291 to start the day. 13 home runs and 41 RBIs. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Jones will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first to bat here in the inning. Pitch on the way. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Into the box, Cody Sullivan, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He doubled to open up the ball game. A 1 pitch on its way, and a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, #1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. He's set. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batter, the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
In now, Chipper Jones. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. So far this season, Chipper is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Now batting.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So now to the plate, Andrew Jones, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. One 0 count. Here it is. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Andrew Jones, a 3-run home run. Home run number 69 as he creeps closer, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo shot here to left. Number 68 now as he draws ever closer, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Standing in now, Gary Sheffield. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Center fielder going back. Out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 28 on the season as it's now a 6-run ball game. Comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. Mike Fiers is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Mike Fiers.
At the plate now, Charlie Culberson. Popped him up. Olsen over to his left. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 9, designated hitter, Albert Pujols.
Coming to the plate now, Albert Pujols. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. That evens it up 1-1.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
The 1-1. And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Pinder has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Braves 7 and the A's 1. Standing in, Tony Kemp. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now the pitch.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
And it's quickly 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and up next will be Ramon Laureano. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
And that's in there, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
That's a big knock right there for his confidence. He had seen it. You're walking to the plate. You know you're averaging dip below 220 for the first time in a long time. Nice AB.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fastball called for strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Matt Olson becomes out number 2 this inning. Chris Davis next to bat as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he fouls this one off. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And another foul ball. Now another 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Sheffield is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A's strand a couple. They're down 7-1. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Dansby Swanson. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Line drive to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
At the plate, Cody Sullivan. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And it's gone. So it's a two-run shot to right center. Home run number 55 on the campaign as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
And with one swing of the bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed. He's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Chipper Jones stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Pinder is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew Jones.
2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th, and that'll bring up Andrew Jones.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Braves 9 and the A's 1. Striding in once again, Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Fouled away. The 1-2. Fouled off. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Outfielder Steven Piscotty the next to hit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. That's by him for strike 1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Allen.
Stepping in, Austin Allen. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Here we go. 80. 0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ballgame, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. They trail big. It's 9-1. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pinder settles under it, and there's 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 10.
Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Stepping in now, Gary Sheffield. Now that ball is hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot down the line in left, his 2nd home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Yusmeiro Petit gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Another one sent foul. Petit, a 6'1" right-hander. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Here's the 2-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Albert Pujols.
Here's Albert now. First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And now Now for the second batter in a row, this is in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Bottom of the fifth coming up. It's the Braves 10 and the A's 1. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chad Pinder flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Grounded to the right. And there's one away. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. At the plate, Tony Kemp comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Now the 2-1. Misses off the plate.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Jorge.
Ready for another shot now. Jorge Mateo. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. He's set and the pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Jorge Mateo becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. Into the box now, Ramon Laureano, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. Now the 1-1 pitch, fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. The A's strand 1. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. From the stretch. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his third knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or two before this one ends.
Into the box, Cody Sullivan, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 home. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit hard down the right field line.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
The 1-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Here now the 2-2. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Going back is the center fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ready once again, Ozzie Albies. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and even 30 home runs on the year as the blowout continues.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman.
In now, Chipper Jones.
And it's grounded just foul down the line.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 25, Andrew Jones.
Digging in once again, Andrew Jones. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. Pinder's got it for route number 3. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Braves 12 and the A's 1. Now to the plate, Matt Olson, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Fouled off. And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Here's Chris Davis now. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. One out, nobody on. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Acuna digs in now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Chapman is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Gary Sheffield will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning, as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. He'll get it into second. Throw won't get him.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Lou Trevino comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate, Charlie Culberson. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
A ball and no strikes. 1 out and a runner on second base. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game, as he has been on fire this month. At the plate now, Albert Pujols, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. This year against right-handed pitching, Pujols brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Albert Pujols with a 3-run homer, number 11 for him on the season, as they just continue to pour it on here.
The bat, number 7, Dansby.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And it's fouled away. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
0-2.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. Allen has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The catcher, number 14, Cody Sullivan.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cody Sullivan. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
3 runs already home here. Hit hard towards center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he is into third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the night.
Well, if he wants to hit for the cycle and get in the history books, he's got the hardest 3 parts of it out of the way. Normally, this is the toughest leg to get, but he stands at third and now only needs a single to make some history.
So now to the plate, Ozzie Albies. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Men on third with 2 down. Albies with a 1-1 count now. With runners in scoring position this season, Albies is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Braves lead this one 15-1. Into the box now, Austin Allen. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Right side. Albies picks it up. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Jack Pinter.
Striding in, Chad Pinder. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Shane Green takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Stepping up now, Tony Kemp. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. He pulls this one into right, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, and they remain well behind. Ready now, Chipper Jones. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Chipper Jones.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So a solo home run right there from Chipper Jones. So a milestone here. And even 50 home runs on the year now as this lead got even wider. J.B. Wendelken comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. To the plate now, Andrew Jones, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get me over curveballs, no get me over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
The 0-2 once more. Fouled away.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The next 0-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. He's got it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder,
Into the box now, Ronald Acuna. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On a line, that's a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Standing in now, Gary Sheffield, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Here comes the 0-1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
The first baseman, number 8, Charlie Culberson.
At the plate, Charlie Culberson. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 11 for him on the season, as they just continue to pour it on here. Jake Diekman enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 35, Jake Diekman.
Into the box, Albert Pujols, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Diekman is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's another one that's drilled, this one to left. Gone! You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot for Albert Pujols. His 2nd of the game as this lead got even wider.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment. All the boys are going nuts. For 3 guys to do it, it's pretty special.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit as he lifts it in the air to right field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Stepping in now, Cody Sullivan. There's one. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Braves lead it 20-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Jorge Mateo. First pitch on its way. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
The batter, number 22.
Digging in, Ramon Laureano. He went down on strikes last time up. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batter, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
At the plate, Matt Olson. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The 0-1 on its way. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. A's are gone in order. And as you can see, they are way behind. Now batting, Ozzie Albies. His past history with Jake Diekman. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground to the left side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Chipper Jones. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Liner towards second. And he couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
At the plate now, Andrew Jones.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
The tag gets one. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Now back.
Digging in and looking for more, Ronald Acuna. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Popped him up. Kemp is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. 1 left for Atlanta. But you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Now the A's designated hitter, Chris Davis, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
No balls and 1 strike. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
High chopper to third. Throw by Chipper, and there's 1 away.
Up next for Oakland, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Standing in, Matt Chapman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied into very shallow right. Sheffield is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Now at the plate, Stephen Piscotty. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. First delivery to him on the way.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Last strike now for Oakland. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will put this one away, and the Braves will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
20-1 this evening. The Atlanta Braves win for the 96th time, most in the division. Greg Maddux hosts his league-leading 21st victory, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Sean Manaea allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
We all turn